You're listening to Studio 57 Radio, your home for underground hip-hop, rap, and R&B. Studio 57 Radio.
How are you all doing? I hope you're alive and feeling well. I hope everything is good. Plenty of sports to get into. The schedule's rolling out. How's it going to go down? What are we going to do if they get Rona? Are we going to stop in the middle of sports? Who fucking knows? I don't even think they know, but we're going to talk about that and a whole shitload more. Woo! You guys ready? Without further ado, we're going to do this DSR2 thing. But before I do my little spiel and get into my thing, you gotta go to the YouTube channel, Studio 57 Radio, like, subscribe, hit the fingers, you know what's going on. Get on the social media, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, all that good shit. And let's get this thing rolling. The text line will be open, I'll get all that to you. Let's get everybody involved, let's get fired up, let's have fun for the next 2 hours and forget the craziness that is the real world and get into the sports bubble. So, without further ado, let's do the do that we do at DSR2. I am Scrappy and here is your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Johnny the fucking Moose!
Hey, we are back here for another edition of DSR2 on this glorious Wednesday here. It was hotter than hell today. Then the storm rolled in and now it's cool and all still buggy and everything, but we still got a lot of stuff to cover here on there. Yes, the NBA looks like they're going to get everything wrapped up there for a little playoff thing in Orlando, Florida. We got that going on. The NHL's wrapped, getting everything set up so they can get their playoffs going on there. Are we going to have a baseball season? Yeah, I don't know, but there's a draft.
There's a draft.
There's a draft. Our Detroit Tigers take Spencer Torkelson, first pick overall.
Who?
Arizona State University.
Fucking who?
Spencer Torkelson.
Torkelson?
The Torque.
Torkelson. Does that fit on a jersey?
Well, yes.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be like it's gonna have the big
Played
rainbow
third base
effect.
for Arizona State's probably gonna be the new first baseman of the future.
Okay.
He is 2 home runs shy of the school record.
School? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
54 home runs in 123 games.
Telemoose? I have no
He can
idea.
hit the shit out of the ball.
Good.
We got lots on there. And again, no matter how cool we're gonna be, we're not gonna be Michael Jordan cool, who brought his 80-footer or $8 million sports yacht, $8 million sports fishing yacht to a fishing tournament.
Damn, that's pretty gangster.
That's totally gangsta.
I don't even know what to say.
Dude. Good, because we got lots on there. Basically, they're going after
Contest when you come out with a boat that big. Money like that, though, you could do it. When you got Jordan money.
Yes. Speaking of Jordan, he has announced that he's going to donate $100 million over the next 10 years, and it's very
good. We need a lot of that. I think before you fire, I'm obviously just
well, yeah. I mean,
they should have done this. Hello, a little bit too late, motherfuckers. Like, oh my god. And then. And I don't even want to take the political angle and all that. So we'll try to stay away from what this dumbass president wants to do on Twitter. Like his dumbass Twitter feed, I can't handle it ananymore. And I don't care if you support him or you're against him. The Twitter feed's too much. Take it away. He doesn't need it, and that's as far as I'm going to go with that shit. But to go out and then the NFL shouldn't. The same thing with the Drew Brees shit. Drew Brees shouldn't. Man, motherfucker.
And then Brees writes him a letter and says, no, you're wrong.
Yeah, you need to shut up because, you have no idea. If nothing else, go, dude, you know what kind of heat I'm taking over here? God damn, come on, man. We got to be better than that,
Well, we
man.
talked about that last week, too. What the hell's Drew Brees on there? And obviously, he got the message because he came out not once, but twice on Thursday saying,
right.
I'm wrong.
Right, yeah.
I need to listen.
Well,
and that was the key thing with him. What he says is, I need to listen better.
Better, yep.
So that wasn't the, we're going to write up the apology on there.
Right.
He actually listened to the guys.
Well, and we murdered him here on the show.
Right.
We're like, dude, fuck, man, come on, dude. We were all over. I couldn't believe that. Didn't that break, when we were on the show or
yes.
something? So, we had instant reaction to it, and it was obvious. I'm glad that the same reaction kind of came from the masses because, to me, it's pretty appalling and, uneducated. So, it's nice to see him, backtrack on it right away. Seem like he's, at least trying to educate himself and hopefully, kind of understand what's going on. See, what you have to understand is it's not your perception of this. Everybody forgets this whole movement thing. It has nothing, when it comes to somebody that is not of color, it's not your perception.
Right.
It's everybody of color's perception. And if you are not a person of color, then you don't understand the perception that that they're dealing with, that they've had, the picture that's been in front of them their whole lives. So, you can't take your experiences and say, no, that's not how it is, because it's obviously different for everybody. And so, really that kind of goes down the board for anything, and anybody. You can't just assume somebody did or didn't have, A, B, or C experience in their life. So, I applaud the NFL for at least, doing what they should have done. But I mean, come on, dude, are we giving fucking participation awards? They should have done this shit a long ass time ago.
Right.
So I'm not going to go and start sucking their dick or anything like that. But I mean, at least they took a public fucking stance for once in their goddamn life, instead of being so wishy-washy and one-sided and hiding. And you can't, if you think you're going to outrun the movement that's running now, if you think you're going to skirt your way around it and it's just going to like go away, or you're going to put some memes out, or you're just going to have this you're going to, No, this shit ain't going away. And the more you push against it, the worse it's going to fucking get. Educate yourself, listen, and be a part of it. And then everybody can move forward together instead of all this fucking bickering we got. And I think that's maybe what the NFL is starting to get to understand. Because that's a microcosm of what the league now, with a lot of ethnicities in the league. And so, but, it's still disproportionately favored, because that's what cracks me up. Like, baseball doesn't have Rooney Rule.
No.
Even people of color really think that, managers and teaching baseball, as their head coach, Latinos, and you have such more of a melting pot in that sport. I mean, it's at least admitting where they
what happens come fall, if these players do still take the knee.
I'm sure they'll do it. Maybe
the
they'll find
NFL
a
needs
way.
to back them up on this.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Well, you know what I think, and it doesn't matter what I think because I'm a fucking cracker. Is in the nation and man unity. The whole fucking league. I don't give a shit if every game for the next year has as a symbol worldwide. He's obviously standing to do this, and it was crazy, dude. This guy was always on point from day one, because he understood that, well, maybe, I should look at it from a different point of view. And he did, and he got some information from somebody, and he beat our goddamn kids and barely fucking getting by. And those motherfuckers need to, that's what y'all need to do. If we're not socialists, and we don't want you to spread your money out to us, I'm not saying all of that. Just use your motherfucking money for something good for once in your gold toilet. Like, any more rants I can get on today? How many more people can I piss off on this episode of DSR2? This is going to be a DSRFU, is what this show is.
Some of you posted earlier today. Of course, I read it yesterday on Twitter. Tommy I used to be a big fan until you started playing that bullshit political stuff. I mean, dude, what have you ever listened to the name of?
You're killing in the name of. You know what that is, right? Like, that's the fucking... It's the soundtrack of the fucking movement is what it is. Listen to the words, motherfucker.
I heard that. I started laughing. I'm going...
What do you think? Against she needs the politically charged? You can come at your fucking house. It's the fucking Burning Man guy from the fucking India. Yeah, you can't fucking...
There was a Buddhist monk on there.
Yes,
that put himself on fire.
Right. So that's their album cover on a self-titled Rage Against the Machine album. It was copyrighted in 1989, released by fucking whatever Warner Brothers in 1992. Well, it was released before that, but not until critical review, like in 92.
Right, it was a wide release then.
Yeah. So get the fuck out of here. What rock have you fucking been in? I mean, come on. Dude, we sang this song in high school band. My high school band, we sang this song.
Oh, he even got better on Twitter because he goes, normally I would say it should only talk to somebody that's actually went to graduate school at Harvard and talked about in political science under. And he goes, oh, wow, I did. Yeah. I went to Harvard and studied political science in graduate school. Yeah, so I can talk about it.
Fucking idiot. God damn. I mean, people just, It's amazing the projection that human beings have. You know, people that are fucking
And what's
stupid
kicker
think
is-
everybody's dumb.
He's from Michigan. He was from Rochester. The other thing is that tweet was deleted and his account was deleted. In other words, dude, what's wrong with you?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
Thanks a lot, Captain fucking Obvious there. You know, serious?
I'm getting some heart emojis. I'm getting some stuff. I'm getting some I'm getting some good stuff there. So I like I said, I think I just ranted about 24, 25 likes off the page. So I do apologize for that, Moose. I don't mean to do that and scare everybody away, but goddamn, come on.
These are the same guys
anymore, because ever since the coronavirus, and really, if you go back to the 2016 election, it's just been really, really hard to watch the feed a lot of times because people get caught up in all that, and so I just stay away. But I'll tell you what, man, people boycotting sports because they're reversing their stance on some of this stuff and backtracking and all that stuff. It's to me is an ignorance I'll never understand.
No.
So if that's what you guys are doing, then
All
go
right,
right
you don't
ahead.
like- we don't need you.
Yeah, it's one of the courts and play. I'm still close. We talked about it last week. Maybe I'll get it too, but start put together. Who's the first ones out? NBA, right?
NBA.
What's that? That's like in a few weeks, ain't it?
Right.
Like the end of July.
Yes.
So that's what, 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
Like 6 weeks.
So, do you think? I mean, what I heard for we talked this week, like you're away from starting off this season. You put all this doing with like playoff structure, whatever. How many do? Or we just like everybody's protesting, everybody together anyway. Other states are opening. Never mind all those states that are open, including our own. Just fuck it. We'll just play sports. That's what I kind of feel like's going on here. I don't know what the plan is. Like, at least in my job, I'll go back to my work here Monday. At least, and a bunch of us are going back because it's the 15th and they're opening more in the state, which I don't even know why, because cases are going up here. But once again, a lot of that's testing, so you don't really know. You got to watch those numbers and be weary. But
How
if you
many are hospitalized?
Right. Well, the thing is to just protect yourself and be smart, be educated, wash your fucking hands, do what you got to do. But eventually you have to get back out there, So whether you wait until they come with a vaccine or not, whatever, that's your own choice. I'm going to be back out there and work for the first time since this thing went down, and you're going to just do what you need to do to be safe. But I'm going to have distance, I'm not going to be in a truck with another guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have my own company vehicle. We're all going to ride separate. We're all going to wear masks. We're not going to share tools. We're going to have to stay a certain distance apart when we're working, except for when there's no other choice. Things like that. We're going to have to wipe things down more and sanitize everything, and there's going to be protocol. We even have an app that we have to download that does all this fucking thermal shit that screens you every day before you start and at the end of your shift, every fucking day. And that goes in, that's like part of your, clocking in and out type scenario. So, there's things in, right? I got more, but it can work from home. It's going to work from home. All that stuff. They're going to operations away from the shop as much as possible, from the warehouse and the offices and stuff like that. So, I mean, what they put down a whole feed and how we're going to handle it, and they train people how to be dealt with before they. What in the fuck are they doing? Like, my fucking fight on. At least he's smart enough to fucking separate his international fighters, and he's got some kind of fucking plan. It's not a good one, but he's fucking got one.
Right.
What the fuck's the NBA's plan? Every fucking week now. Miz Ferguson didn't. He wants Gaethje that fucking fight. He's getting next. You gotta wait. Sit out and see what happens with Khabib and Gaethje. That's what's going on here.
Yeah.
So motherfucker coming to tell you what's matter.
He tweeted.
No, look at his fucking Twitter. You got work. Work. Go hang with some wrestlers. I'll teach you nothing. Get in on this. That's just on one of the social media pages. God, I'm in the YouTube chat room. I'm sorry I haven't acknowledged whatever the fuck you guys have going on over there, but I appreciate you for listening. And if we lost a bunch of likes, then so be it. But a big shout out to everybody that's checked in and hung out with us, even for a couple of minutes, even if you got disgusted and left. But I'm fucking wound up like a motherfucker. But I just don't. I don't see it. So lay the schedule on me. That's where we're going. I took off. I don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Basically, just waiting around there. Got teams, and a position there, and he figured out the health risk and everything. But there's still in their baseball 5 games, figure out who I didn't go over the playoffs wise. The NBA, screw it, I'm not playing.
Right.
If I'm like battling out for the 8th seed on there, I don't know, man. I might just sit this one out.
Yeah.
Same thing with MLB baseball.
Oh.
Again, if I'm making $30 million a year, I'm like, yeah, I got enough money here. I can sit this season out.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm making the money, yeah.
I'm not going to torque up my body to blow out my AC or my UCL.
Right.
For what? A 50 game stretch run?
No, I'm with you.
I'll come back next year fully and healthy.
Yep. No, I'm with you.
That's what I think. And again, who knows with baseball? I mean, there's going to be a huge thing there with that. I mean, there could be a lockout in the next year. Or there could be.
God, that's the last thing baseball needs because they're a dying breed right now, to be honest. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I mean, baseball is so regional right now that if I don't know how well they're going to handle a strike situation.
I mean, they gave them 76. The latest one was 76 games. Players get 75% of the prorated salary. And figure it all out.
What if?
And then we don't. The players are still saying they want more.
What if?
Baseball's not going to open up the books because
Right.
they don't want the players to see it.
Right. Well,
that's why there's never been a hard salary cap in baseball because that means is open up the books.
Yeah, and they don't want you to know.
Whereas the NFL says, "We'll open up the books. Here you go."
Right.
You go, okay.
The shit in the league is fucking crazy. How many seem to be? But I want sports, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, even if we get to sports, realistically, how many teams have got a realistic shot to win it? Not all 22. That's for damn sure. And not all 16 that make the playoffs. No.
Right.
5, 6, maybe tops. We know both LA teams. Milwaukee, Boston. I don't know about Denver or not on there, and I don't think I'm not really buying into Toronto.
Yeah,
They've done.
Well, I'll give credit to coaching.
That's
and all that,
really
but,
Boston Cruz. It's a game, and they were still blowing teams out.
Yeah,
they're the best team out.
Yep. Well, I think with this whole season, it's going to be weird. Houston's trying to come to the playoff. If you look at Westbrook and look at D'Antoni, they a little bit different. I'm not Houston, who the bed is now.
Because
maybe they better chance. We play before. Maybe again a stretch run or two where he can't be fucking stopped, and then you win a championship. I mean, think about that.
Right.
Because he does do that as well. So now I'm not saying that that's a possibility or a Scrappy Damas prediction, but I'm just saying it could be. It's going to be weird. So to me, it's just like you're almost doing it just for the sake of doing it. I think there'll always be an asterisk next to this, no matter what fucking happens. You know what kind of conversation? This is. I can't wait. The Lakers win it, and then the fucking LeBron fucking Heat can. The whole thing can come. Oh no, it's LeBron getting the talk to win, right? Or the Sixers team. It'd be a but.
LeBron was it. It's gonna be national.
It'll be interesting too. It's gonna be weird to see.
I could see either Dallas or Houston beating Denver in the first round.
Well, they're still going to play like 6 or 8 games too, right?
And Oklahoma City. I mean, again, the top 7 are already in the West was locked in. Pretty much, they're going to make it no matter what. Dallas is at 11 games out, first place, but they're 7 games above Memphis. So that's
there's no other seeding issues there.
Yeah, it's going to be whoever is Portland, New Orleans, Sacramento going to battle out with Memphis. Again, now Lakers got a 5.5 games, so they pretty much got the first seed on there. Clippers right now are listed as the 2nd seed. Denver is the 3rd, Utah the 4th, Oklahoma City the 5th seed, then Houston. Houston and Oklahoma City are tied 9.5 games back, and then Dallas on there. How the hell is Oklahoma City doing this?
I don't know.
And in the East, we've got Milwaukee's got the first seed up, then Toronto, Boston battling out for the 2nd, and then Miami and Philly are battling out for 4, 5, 6. Brooklyn, Orlando, so they're not making it.
Right.
They're going to make it top 10, and we'll be happy.
All right. I'm telling you. It's just, I don't know. It's all crazy.
And if there's no baseball, I'm gonna pick it next year too.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Could be. Same as last year.
Oh, yay!
Yay. Yeah, but you still got to pay that money. But I know there's no salary cap, but you still got to pay that money.
Yes.
So, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes any old way, because not like the Tigers have been, you
Good.
know, yeah, they're not like rallying in the troops or anything.
No,
like
but
that.
I mean, getting finally your draft. Hopefully, this kid Torkelson turns out to be legit, and we hit on it, because they haven't hit on a regular position player since when?
Yeah, I know. I couldn't even tell you. You're the fucking historian over here. You're the encyclopedia. I couldn't.
I mean,
tell
it's
you.
been pitcher. And I think Granderson was a part of a trade.
I believe you're correct, sir.
So they haven't hit on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's one of those things. We'll see. We shall see. Hopefully, it doesn't Darko us, where
Yeah.
it's the pick that a lot of people would have picked, but it doesn't pan out kind of scenario. So I hope that doesn't happen.
So we'll see what happens on there. We'll
I know
see
I know you guys are anxious to get into some sports, but did anybody watch that fucking tag shit? That ultimate tag crap? I didn't watch it either. I meant to watch it. I wanted to see. It's the same thing. The Titan Games, Rock's version of is coming back. I'll probably watch that too. I don't know. Not like I'm gonna go out of my way, but if it's on, I'll probably check it out. Because right now I'm watching golf.
I haven't
So
spent much time on.
Oh, okay. So we talked a little bit about UFC, and maybe we'll get into some of that too with Dana White and his Fight Island over there in Abu Dhabi here. But before I do all that, you guys have seen it. We've posted stuff on. Anytime somebody from or anything like that. So anytime somebody from Detroit's doing great things, we like to put that stuff out. So you've seen from the brain disease based on. I don't. Vince Murdoch, Cody Stamen, both guys that follow who they are. I've been to parties and hung out with them, chance to talk with them. So I always like to promote these guys about his story, and I just want to give you an update with him that he's doing exceptionally well physically. He's getting closer and closer to being cleared to maybe even fight after having brain surgery. He had a very rare brain disease, and they were able to go in there and fix some of these arteries and stuff in his brain. And he's been riding 50, 60 miles a day on his bike in the mountains and stuff. So he's really getting himself on. So I wanted to shout out to him first and foremost and get that out of the way real quick. I'm glad to see him doing well, and we're glad he's now. Another one of our friends, Cody Stamen, those guys used to kind of, train together, and now not so much. Cody is with Team Alpha Male right now, which is Uriah Faber's team, and or no, I'm sorry, he's not. That's where Vince is. But Cody's doing his thing, and he's been fighting his ass off. And his brother passed away. He fought Saturday, and his brother had passed away just the week before. His brother is only 18. I want to say Cody's only like 23, 24 years old. He's a young guy. And he went out there, and, he's been dealing with all the family stuff, and he's been hard and hard-nosed and tough with the family. And he went on UFC 250 and whooped that ass. He went on the prelims, and if you guys get a chance to go to FS1 and watch it again, the UFC 250, Cody Stamen put the fucking whoop ass on this dude in the name of his brother, so to speak, and then had an emotional, crushing break. So that I want our thoughts and our sympathies and condolences go out to the Stamen family and everybody that's been dealing with that loss. And Cody, what he showed was just absolutely amazing. I didn't post that. There's been a very emotional interview that he put out after the post-fight interview that he did with Joe Rogan that's been making the rounds, and I didn't want to put that on there and be like, oh, hey, look what our buddy's doing, whoop whoop, because it was so I just wanted to come on here and say, we're thinking about you, bud. And I mean, I know we're not great friends or anything like that, but I'm feeling for you, and your brother's looking down, very proud of what you pulled off on Saturday, and we were very entertained. One of the best fights of his career. And, it's like that thing with the Brett Favre when his old man passed away. He come out and play the game of his life. Yeah. Emotions can do some wonderful, wonderful things. So in the midst of all the stuff going on, my man had to do that. He's in the middle or he's at the end of his training camp for a big fight for the UFC. There's a pandemic going on. There's a revolution happening, and his 18-year-old brother dies. I mean, and then he's still got to go in there and throw down, and that motherfucker did it, dude. That he's so it's the inspiration for the heart and strength that he used before he ever even walked into that fucking cage is just amazing to me. So hats off to him for that. And once again, our thoughts and prayers and condolences and all that lovely stuff to him and his family. But yeah, that's. Like I said, when someone's doing something good and something positive, I like to put it out there. But like that's kind of like a bittersweet thing. So yeah, I didn't want to like glorify it. I wanted to explain it and kind of, give my thought on it. So there we go on that. So UFC's got the Fight Island. So that's their solution to what these other sports have been fucking trying to figure out, right? Everybody's trying to figure out logistically where their stadiums are. Did the NBA address that and all the stuff that they're talking about?
Right now, it's still happening in Orlando.
So they're just going to all play in one stadium at one time, one place?
One area with their complex under. And I think in Orlando, there's going to be like about 4 gyms.
Okay. So a little bit of a plan there.
Yeah, so they got that. They got like 4 gyms there, so they'll be able to play pretty much around any time frame, and then basically go from gym to gym.
Yeah, right.
All
for
day
games
through the day.
yeah.
So you might get 1 game at each gym per day. That 4 day, or you might be able to get 2 games going on.
Yeah, I think
there might be some overlapping at different times. So you could, but again, ESPN and everybody, you can go through multiple different channels.
Well, yeah, I was about to say they have different TV contracts for different, so they have to provide for all the networks.
You'll have ESPN, you'll have TNT, TBS.
Right, I was about to say your big contract is TNT, so you're not taking, putting games on ESPN and not taking care of TNT.
Right.
So the only way you're going to be able to do that is to have a multitude of gyms.
And you'll have multiple gyms, and they'll get it all worked out. So on their period of time wise on there, and try to get this on there. Baseball is they want to get the season to going, having the season end by the 27th of September. That way, by the end of October, they're done. So games won't go into November, even if everything stretches out on there. Haven't heard much about what hockey's going to do. I know they're doing that 2014 playoff and go from there.
Right.
So I don't know if they're going to do play-ins for those 16 through 24, and you do play-ins. Best of 5. I don't know what they'll do on that.
Yeah, it just seems like a whole lot of I don't know what the hell's going on. You know what I mean? So it just feels like I don't know what the hell we're doing. We're just doing something.
So we got that on there, and then guys, and we'll get into especially the second hour. We'll talk a lot about what's going on in college football.
Yes, I can't believe they're trying to bring these.
Also, stories coming out and everything with it on there about certain programs, some coaches that are in the hot seat for various comments. Also, USC's basically saying, "Come back, Reggie. We'll embrace you again on there," because again, it's been 15 years.
Well, and you see, this is the whole thing too.
And again, and we'll talk about that, especially in the second hour, is how great that USC team was.
Well, and this is great and fine and dandy that they want to try to get college sports back out there, but you already have, cats for Florida State that are testing positive, and Florida State, and Florida's
Oklahoma State, Alabama,
and Florida is a huge resurgence since of the virus. Them and us are the 2 worst of the resurgences. Besides all the nothing to see, there's no virus here states.
Yeah, because you got
all waited.
You've got Florida; it's on a huge upswing on there. Texas is on a major upswing. California's on a monstrous upswing on there.
All right.
3,000 cases a day there now.
Right.
And again, we'll see what happens on there. I mean, we don't even know what's going to happen.
But you're talking about fucking students, man. Stop. Why are you trying to make money off these cats so bad? Let it fucking go.
I know on there, but they're talking about playing in front of stands on there. And again, what I heard is the max is it's going to be about a 20 to 25% basic attendance. That's it. But how are you going to separate those? If you're giving all the students tickets, how are you going to separate them? Because everybody's going to be on top of each other in their section.
Stop. This is just the fact that we're even trying to put college sports together is so fucking stupid to me.
And yes, but and again, it was really pushed off.
Irresponsible.
It's again, college football is pushed by the SEC, saying we're going to do it no matter what.
Yeah, and the fucking SEC region is going to be the hardest hit.
Right.
What are you fucking thinking? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Everybody's just going to be sick or dead. They're not going to be able to play any games. What are they going to do when they all get sick? Even if they decide, oh, we don't care, then everybody's just going to be sick. You got to be able to field the fucking team. Doesn't even make any sense. There's kids. There's students. They don't make any fucking money.
Right.
I don't get it, man. If you ask professional to put themselves at risk, an adult professional wants to weigh the risk-reward situation, then fine. But to fucking have a student go out there and do that shit when the risk is through the roof and there's no fucking reward, it doesn't make any sense. So that's another one. It's just dumb. Let's get college kids all together. And guess what? They'll all listen. Well, guess what? This whole country full of adults didn't fucking listen. Now you want the college kids to listen?
Yeah, they're not listening.
Yeah, there's a country full of adults that didn't listen and didn't follow. And you're going to expect these kids to fucking do it? Fuck out of here. I feel like I got in a fucking ship and landed in bizarro fucking world. And I'm the only one that fucking sees what's really, that this place is fucked up. That this shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, again, don't worry. The asteroid will hit us in July.
You can't get here fucking soon enough, okay? At this fucking point.
And then after that, we'll have, like, I don't know, Skynet will become sentient. Then we'll have the Terminators. Then there'll be aliens coming down. And then we'll...
I thought we were supposed to have the zombie apocalypse before all of that. Oh, wait. It's already fucking here.
Yeah, it's here.
My bad.
Zombies can't swim. That's all I'm saying.
I got a kayak. Let's roll.
Screw that. I'm going to go run. I'll go hijack some damn yacht there in St. Clair Shores.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm okay. I'm a white guy.
Yeah, you're okay. You're a white guy. Yeah, bullets hurt you just as much as anybody else. Just saying.
Dive in, sneak in, swim
up,
pull myself up
James Bond shit.
Yeah.
Fucking hot wire it like it's a 1986 Dodge Omni.
That's right, man. I can just undo the ropes in there.
Fuck out of here with
this shit. Screwdriver, gang.
No one will notice. It's all good. It's screwdriver, yeah. You just break the column open and touch the two wires together like, you're in a 1984 fucking action movie.
78 Pinto, baby.
Oh, shit. All right, let's fucking take a break. My fucking head is fucking... I got myself so spun out.
All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll get back here. We're going to talk a little to some college football. Also, I didn't get to see it, but I heard probably some good news about the last 30 for 30 Bruce Lee, baby.
Oh, snap. I didn't see it either.
I'm going to watch it, man.
Yeah, I might have.
You're listening to Stupid Radio, your home for underground hip-hop, rap, and R&B. Studio Radio.
Party people, this is the original Doc Ice, and you are definitely listening to Studio 57 Radio. And if Studio 57 Radio isn't on, then your radio ain't really on. Check that.
You're listening to Studio 57 Radio, your home for underground hip-hop, rap, and R&B. Studio 57 Radio.
Hey everybody, Scrappy here to tell you about That Radio Show. Hang with me as I break down the world of entertainment with great guests, celebrity interviews, awesome games with wonderful prizes. Also, we've got the biggest library of underground hip-hop of any station on the net. You mix in a little stand-up comedy and a text line so your voice can be heard, and you got a pretty good little show. But add listener-controlled programming? Yeah, you heard me. The listener-controlled programming, where you, the listener, can decide what makes it on the air. And now you've got the greatest show ever created. So join my show, your show, our show, the people's show, That Radio Show, each and every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, only here on Studio 57 Radio.
Hey everybody, this is your boy Big D, here to tell you about Mark for Life Tattoos. Guys, this place is the cleanest, most laid-back studio in Metro Detroit, and the artists are top-notch. And if you're like me from the D, you need to stop in on Fridays for that D-Day and get your old English D for only $20. Not interested in tattoos? Mark for Life does body piercings. Mark for Life is located at 22533 Van Dyke in Warren, and the guys are there 7 days a week from noon to 9. So give them a call at 757-2222. That's 586-757-2222. Tell them Studio 57 sent you and get 20% off. So what are you waiting for? Call them now.
Hey everybody, Smokey here to tell you about Allstate Tire. With winter fast approaching, the most important thing between you and the road is your tires. So don't put your safety in just anybody's hands. Go to Allstate Tire. With new and quality used tires available, you can trust Allstate Tire for all your tire needs. You can visit them at 14208 9 Mile Road in Warren, or give them a call at 586-779-8759. Allstate Tire, your source for quality new used tire.
For more information, log on to www.loveandlifeclub999-2824. That's Love and Life Club. If you're loving life, you need to be in the club.
We are taking over this broadcast for the Ultimate Underground.
Studio 57 Radio Original. You know, when you hear that sound, you're gonna have a good time, because that's the sound of the Ultimate Underground live concert. Webcast from the Detroit area. We go to the most famous, or should I say infamous, venues in the D and bring the underground music scene from the streets to your computer like nobody else can. There's only one catch. You never know when and where the Ultimate Underground is going to take over a broadcast. So you need to stay tuned to Studio 57 Radio all day, every day for clues on when and where the next Ultimate Underground may happen. Now, there's no other station on the net that's going to give you this live webcast of some of the hottest artists in the D. That's the Ultimate Underground live on your home for hip-hop, rock and metal, Studio 57 Radio, baby.
Goodbye.
You get what you want, cause we got what you need. Studio 57, serving streets of the D. Recording, mixing, mastering, or great beats. We do what we do to keep you hot on the streets. You get what you want, cause we got what you need. Studio 57, serving streets of the D. Recording, mixing, mastering, or great beats. We do what we do to keep you hot on the streets. Studio 57 is a 32-track digital recording studio that utilizes Cool Edit, Logic Pro, Shure, AKG, Sennheiser, Yamaha, Korg, Mackie, Boss, Ibanez, Fender, Fruity Loops, and many, many more to make your music pop. Experienced and friendly engineers make Studio 57 feel like you're home away from home. With beat creation, mixing, mastering, digital media conversion, and DJs for any event, Studio 57 Records is your one-stop shop for all your music entertainment needs. We have online bill pay and flexible payment schedules. That makes Studio 57 the place to be. For more information, visit Studio57records.com. That's www.studio57records.com, or call us at 586-420-3390. That's 586 420-3390 or log on to studio57records.com. And just remember one thing, baby.
We get what you want cause we got what you need. Studio 57 serving straight to the D. Recording, mixing, mastering, or great beats. We do what we do to keep you hot on the streets. You get what you want cause we got what you need. Studio 57 serving straight to the D. Recording, mixing, mastering, or great beats. We do what we do to keep you hot on the streets.
Party people, this is the original Doc Ice, and you are definitely listening to Studio 57 Radio. And if Studio 57 Radio isn't on, then your radio ain't really on. Check that.
You're listening to Studio 57 Radio, your home for underground hip-hop, rap, and R&B. Studio 57 Radio.
Welcome back, Rebels, to hour 2 of this debacle we call Detroit Sports Radio, Rebels. I appreciate everybody that's been hanging with us so far. I know I've probably ranted most of you the fuck away, but, I hope not to do that for the second hour, but, no promises, who knows? We got to get into a little bit more of the sports action, what they got going on, college this time, and if you heard the end of the first hour, you know my take on it, so that tells you where we're going to go already. Fuck. All right, let's get this thing rolling. Without further ado, let's do hour 2 of DSR2. I am Scrappy, and here is your host, Johnny the Moose.
Hey, we are back here for a second hour of DSR2 on this warm Wednesday here. End of the day, it was real hot earlier, hot and steamy. We got some storms. Now we got the cold front going in, so everything is cool and everything with it.
Wait.
Update, Tiger still took Spencer Torkelson.
Torkelson. That sounds like Urkel's brother-in-law or something. It's like this weird name. Torkelson. Or was that? That was that was one girl from Saved by the Bell. But no, that's Turtle. Not Torkelson. Damn it. Still a weird, interesting last name.
So we got here on there, we got obviously some college football. They're talking about it together on there. Some other issues going on. I think coming out of the University of Iowa, man, it looks like a issue there with basically ignorance on somebody just not getting the with the times there with racial.
Oh, yeah, they didn't get the memo. There's a revolution going on, apparently. They haven't looked out the fucking window, apparently.
Obviously, it's a very minimal black assistant coaches there. And,
yes.
With it, so. And some players speaking out against it, former players, about how it was at Iowa, so.
Well, and you're going to see more of that because it's not that it's like new or anything like that. It's just now... the straw that's broke the camel's back. Like, now I'm telling everybody everything I've ever... I'm done. I'm outing everybody. I mean, it's a social media craze right now to, like, out a racist.
Well, yeah.
Which I think is fun, quite frankly. I think it's entertaining. I mean, there's no sports on, so... Like,
good news is...
That's my new sport.
It's
calling out a racist. It's very fun.
Harbaugh marched with the protesters last week.
I love it. You should.
You should.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to go down there and march with the police. So they'll just throw you on the ground and crack your skull open.
On camera.
On camera.
And they'll look at you like, why are you recording me?
Or they'll flashbang you and tear gas you. So, yeah.
So,
that's what it feels like anyway. Because I didn't see, I might be wrong, but I didn't see any protesters with tear gas or anything like that. Or tasers or guns or sticks or anything. Or electrified shields or tanks or anything.
Imagine if you had a tank.
If I had a tank, this shit would be fucked up. I tell you right now, the last thing you want is this motherfucker to get a tank. Because if I got a fucking tank, I'm going to go straight to one motherfucking place, and it is not going to be pretty. And we'll just leave it at that. because good luck stopping the tank. I'm not gonna be like that idiot that got stuck on the fucking the median on the freeway. I ain't gonna be that fucking idiot. That's the only thing that stopped that idiot that stole that tank, was he got himself stuck on the median.
Right.
No, that ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna be slow and deliberate, straight line on the road. What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Tink. Tink.
Yeah, I'm
tink.
just gonna keep on driving. I don't care. And if you get another tank out, then then we gotta go toe to toe. That it is what it is. But fuck, don't give this motherfucker a tank. That shit ain't gonna be good. Shit ain't gonna be good. They don't get very good gas mileage either. I'm gonna blow all my money going where I need to go. But it'll be worth it.
Well, they got a big enough gas tank, so you need to go where you got to go.
Okay, good.
Guess is where Scrappy was going to go with this tank.
Yes, yeah. It's,
I have a
text
feeling
line.
I know where.
Yeah, is that a good reason to put the text line up? Maybe I just do that. Just 313-307-5340.
Where would Scrappy go with a tank?
Where would Scrappy go with his tank? If Scrappy had a tank, where would he go?
I know where I'd go.
Oh, gosh, this is crazy. But, yeah, I mean, once again, this archaic thought process, it's got to go. And so everybody's calling out everybody that fits that bubble, man. Good. Enough. These people have been emboldened to act like even crazier than they have in the past, recent history anyway. And so, yes, fucking call everybody out that acts like that. Fuck it. I don't care. And there's actually some tangible change, it feels like, for the first time in a while. So
Yes.
let it go. But yeah, whatever. Good luck getting fucking talent. Good luck getting recruits.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if you're 400 years behind the fucking times, good luck getting recruits, you fucking dumbass. I mean, seriously. What are you going to do? Have a team of a bunch of fucking skinheads running around? They fucking suck at sports. That's why they wear boots. Those bats are not for baseball.
Yeah, they're not the most athletic.
No, they're not at all. None of them are. I've never, ever met an athletic Nazi. Ever. I don't even think I've met a coordinated one. If they weren't awkward and they were coordinated, they would have fucking friends and they wouldn't feel the need to be part of the Nazis. Fuck.
Nazis.
Well, I'm serious. If you're athletic, right, and you get involved in sports, then you learn things through sports.
You learn things and you hang out with a diverse culture.
Right. So then you wouldn't be that way. Right?
Right.
So you can't, you're never going to see some fucking skinhead Nazi come out and start bawling. It ain't going to fucking happen. I got news for you. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm being racially insensitive, apparently, to white folks. Please send me that in the text. Please give me a reason to go off for the next fucking 52 minutes. You son of a bitch. Please.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be a whole new era with the social, especially with the athletes on there, and then they're not going to be silenced anymore.
No.
They're not going to just say no.
No, and they shouldn't
out.
be. They shouldn't be. I don't have any problem if you use your platform for good. What I have a problem for you using your platform is when it's self-serving bullshit.
Yeah.
And then if you have your platform and all you ever, then I just ignore you, and then your platform isn't what you think it is. And so I don't have to so it doesn't matter. So do what you're going to do, because I'm going to react how I'm going to react. So you're either, you know what I'm saying? So
well, yeah. I mean, you look at here, and especially here, we look at Detroit as who was there over the last weekend, and that was again we had the Detroit Pistons marching and the Lions. I mean, they went to Belle Isle.
Right. Well, and then you see it all over the place. Chance the Rapper's out there, Ludacris. If it's probably be a part of this thing,
They're marching
right?
with them.
I know. So it's like shit, man.
Well, again, if you've got a coach's on there, then you're basically saying, "Oh yeah, this guy's got my back. He
Right.
understands where I'm coming from."
So it's just one of those things, and it's going to infiltrate every part. And we don't want to get into this stuff in the sports. It's the same thing. We try to get you away from all that negative shit, right? So all the stuff that's driving you crazy or whatever. So and that's what sports is all about. Like stuff, Iris in this movie, it's all part. You're not.
Yeah, we got that on it. But yeah, and as I said, Reggie Bush is brought C. Looks like they're bringing him back in.
I know, which is funny. If he's always a cheater, get him the F out of here. Then you can't. Why you backtrack? Is there a revolution against cheating now? Like everybody has to. It's all pro cheating now. Did I see? Lives matter. Is that?
Come on, I mean,
But it's financial. So
it was a damn too good team though, that USC team.
yeah, and if you put in college,
He was terrible.
yeah. I mean, all of them. I mean, just there's a lot of good college players that not so good in the pros.
Right.
Nah.
Defense wise, I mean, again, you got the whole linebacking core with you got Matthews and everybody on there. They had great careers on there. Mayoga, but but like in the offensive skill position,
Yeah, I mean, all those cats. That's what everybody was talking. All those guys
Mike
that you
Williams,
paid.
nothing.
All those guys you paid that money for.
Lindell White, nothing.
All those guys you paid that money for came to USC and did great. And then when they went to the pros, they got real money, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they got paid more at USC and they played better for them. I don't fucking know.
They weren't like the U.
God damn.
I mean,
College sports is so corrupt, and the more they try to fucking jam these fuckers on the field with this kind of shit goes on, the more and more it shows. And they're getting exposed every single fucking day with all the shit they got going on, whether it's basketball, football, whatever. The NCAA is a goddamn fucking. It's bordering on the fucking whatchamacallit, IOC.
Again, the old saying: if you ain't cheat, try it.
Fine, if you're pros,
College,
not fucking collegiate sports. That's not what it's supposed to be. It's just amateurism that's gone. It's like,
has it ever really been amateurism? I mean,
well, I get that
in our lifetime.
Well, I get that it's not. Well, if they don't cut a fucking paycheck, if you don't get fucking paid and you don't get benefits, then you're not a professional. Yeah. No, seriously. If I go out and I fucking play and I play music, I'm not a professional if I'm not getting paid.
Right. But you can't join a band. Say you're got a scholarship and you're playing in music for college.
Right.
You could still get in a band and play bars on the weekends and still get paid. You can't do that. Oh, we'll go play some scrub pickup football game or something. You can't do that on there. You can't even get a job because then they're going to scrutinize you with the NCAA, which is bullshit.
Well, right, because
now they basically that's why that whole rule now
because they can make money off their likeness. Right, and that's what I told. That was my solution a decade ago.
Right.
Like we had this conversation 2 studios ago when you first came on and we were in that little tiny ass motherfucking room.
Yes.
And there was 3 of us and we had the same fucking conversation. And I said it then, I said it at the studio before this one, and I've said it at this studio here. If you want to solve this fucking problem, you let them make money off their own shit, their own way, however they do it, and then you don't fucking look at it. And guess what? Then they're not a professional. But if the university gets somebody to fucking give you something for their benefit so you go there, you are a fucking professional. You paid me to come here to play for you. That's a professional. Right. That's not you came here, you played, and then you were an entrepreneur and you made money on your own. That's not the same fucking thing.
No.
So you're not a professional. So you're still maintaining amateurism. But when you get fucking paid to come to a fucking school to play for me, you're a fucking professional. That's the difference. Simple. We don't need to overthink it.
Right. You can hawk your own jerseys and everything.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need to overthink any of this shit.
Sorry, you're the 3rd string offensive lineman. You ain't get paid.
Right. And the same thing. They should. The colleges. You're not merchandising that shit. Quit merchandising. That's not a thing for college. Unless it's just your logo.
Right. Because they're selling game jerseys. They're selling...
Sorry. No numbers, no names. Just fucking plain-ass jerseys with a year on it. Or a 1. Or a number that's not used. Dedicate a number.
Well, they're all used in college football because there's 85 scholarships.
So put a fucking 99 on the motherfucker then.
There's somebody probably wore 99.
But not every fucking year. So you pick a fucking year where there's a fucking number free, and that's your number forever. Don't fucking you can't because they're making money off of somebody, and you're not so that fucking paying them. But they're not fucking professionals. But you're money off them, and the fuck exactly.
If you want to put again, if the player's good enough and they put their name and number, then they get the majority of the cut. That's the way it should be.
You're getting into Treddy. What's the majority of the cut? What's who does the shit sold for? Do I make a jersey at this school if I go to that school? Is there an advantage for this school over that school? Do you want that fucking worms? You want the worms, Moose? Yeah. I'll open that fucking box.
Yeah, I think that's what
you open the box. The dumbest shit ever. That's the fucking they wait forever. And you unfucking thing. Meaning where you at, any fucking player whatsoever. Do it. That's it.
Basically, they can work at the local car dealers.
If they can make money, they can make money.
And they'll sign their own autograph pictures.
That's their own shit. It has nothing. The school didn't do it, so they're not professional. Be a professional fucking ice cream maker. As long as I'm not fucking getting cool fucking sports, then I'm still a student. Right. I'm still a collegiate athlete. I am not. Why are we overcomplicating? Same in Corona and the movement. Everybody's fucking complicating everything for no fucking reason. It's simple. Brown folks get treated like shit and it ain't right. How hard is that? How fucking hard is that? There's a disease out there that fucking kills people when they have health issues or they're old. And you need to protect the people you love and yourself. How fucking hard is that? Why are we complicating those two simple fucking statements? The two easiest goddamn things I've said in 3 fucking months, and us as a populace can't get it together. Meanwhile, in Japan, they don't do any of that fucking shit. They take their sphincter necklace off, they fucking act right, and they've had 850 deaths, period. Total, on a country that people stand on each other's heads to fucking get around town. They're so jammed to fucking together. But we cannot organize a fucking picnic. And why do you think this shit's happening? That's why. You overcomplicate everything. It's as simple as don't be a selfish prick. Be good to the people around you. How hard is that? You Bible-toting motherfuckers, read it. Don't carry it. Read it.
And don't hold it upside down.
Fuck. God damn, another fucking rant, man. It's too hot in here for that shit.
It's getting a little warm and steamy.
It's all this fucking hot air pulling out my fucking face hole. Jesus. But we don't need to overcomplicate this shit. Let them fucking make their own money. But that's a whole different conversation. We can't even get there till they get back to fucking playing, and they haven't figured out anything that's remote. Dude, hey, yo, guess what? I don't care if my kid's 21 years old. That's still my kid. I'm not letting my kid go. Fuck you. He can take his classes and get his degree online, and you can keep your football and your basketball. Because I'll play when I can. He'll play when he can play.
Well, here's a little breaking news here coming from, I hate to say it, NASCAR.
Fucking NASCAR.
NASCAR driver Ray Cicerelli has announced on his Facebook Wednesday that he intends on leaving the sport at the end of the season. His biggest issue appears to be a disagreement with the direction of how things are heading. This decision comes in the wake of NASCAR allowing on-the-track personnel to kneel to the national anthem. Bubba Wallace, driving the car, says Black Lives Matter on it, and a sport banning the Confederate flag from races. Of course.
Oh, so so in other words, he wants to dedicate more of his time to the Klan?
I guess it's been a fun ride, a dream come true, but this is the direction NASCAR is heading in, and we will not participate in the 2020 after the 2020 season.
Good.
I don't believe in kneeling during the anthem, nor taking people right to fly whatever flag they choose to.
So I
could care less about the Confederate flag, but there are people that do make them racist. Doing so is fucking...
No, he couldn't... No, don't fuck back the train the fuck up. I could care less my motherfucking ass. You would not quit a multi-million-dollar career if you didn't fucking care. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you lying piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. I hope you get by a car on the way out. You fucking idiot. Go ahead, finish his ignorant ass fucking backwoods redneck. Go ahead.
Out of racist. It's
Fuck.
bad.
Fucking idiot. Oh, Black Lives Matter on my car, and I can't wave my Confederate flag.
Money that we are going to participate in any political BS, so everything is for sale.
That wasn't even a coherent statement.
No, but he's a part-time competitor. I don't know. He basically drives the NASCAR Truck Series, so nobody cares about him.
Oh, fuck. But whatever, dude. Bye. See ya. Go fucking bag groceries, you turd. Go drive a beer truck.
Again, they lost. We won. That's the end of the story. We're the victors. You're not. You don't get to fly your flag because you're a traitor.
I mean, is it okay if I grab that fucking crazy-looking KKK white flag thing that they got and just wander? I mean, you couldn't care less, right? So, like, why don't we have those?
Can't fly the Nazi flag in Germany.
I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people? Dude, what the fuck? Dude, whatever, dude. I hope they fucking find out where you fucking live and fucking harass you for the rest of your life. I don't even care. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking turd. Oh my God. I can't believe they're leaning towards racial equality. I can't take it anymore. I'm out of here. A sport dominated by white people, and they're trying to show a little fucking racial equality, and that puts you over the fucking edge. I can't do it anymore. The symbols of racism have been taken down, and I can no longer be a redneck idiot that drops N-bombs in the cab of my fucking car. I have to actually act like a fucking civil human being. That's it. I'm done. I'm quitting.
Well, again, the Carolina Panthers are removing the statue of.
Yeah, I seen them doing it.
On it. It looks like a fat Ted Kennedy.
Yeah,
dude, you paid how much for that statue?
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, okay, well, yay, you participated, yay, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Well,
shit should have never been there.
Well, he was the owner. He put it up, and now he's no longer the owner. And the new owner says, "No, we're not having any of that."
How long's the new owner been the new owner?
Like January.
Took a movement to take it down.
Every little bit helps.
You know, not 6 months ago you didn't want to take that down 6 months ago, but you want to take it down now. Thanks for participating. No trophy for you.
The statue, even the panther on there looks terrible.
It's just I know
the panther trophy. The panther statue looks like one of the werewolves from like the Underworld series. I mean, come on.
I'm telling you,
it's a terrible statue.
So I don't know, man. Like everybody has a right to believe it. I'm not knocking anybody for whatever, you know. But when you are so archaic and you're so fucking the time you don't you. I mean, like anybody fucking cares, dude. Everybody known. No one would have cared. Would have fucking for. Wouldn't even know he was on.
I bet you Dino's sister, dude. He's got the same last name as me.
Fuck, man. No one would even have fucking known. Nobody gives a shit who you are. It's that fucking your statement of you make it. What do you? Everybody kind of this car. You don't want to be labeled like that, like anybody else. But then you do think that you're fucking done. Give me a fucking break, dude. Bye, goodness, motherfucker. Like I said, I'll get hit by a bus tomorrow. I'd never fucking known you existed. So if you beat the guy you're supposed to, and you beat up an old man that you shouldn't have been fighting, that hadn't fought in so many years.
But if you lose
to him, you lost to a guy that you shouldn't have been fighting, that hasn't fought in so many years, and he whooped your fucking ass.
Right.
So like it is a lose-lose for him. I wouldn't touch that fight for a million years. Now, if I'm another fighter at the end of my career, I need a big fucking money day, a big payday. I don't think I got anything else going. Maybe I could, retire on a high note if I'm lucky. If not, at least I can get paid on my way out. That's the guy that's going to take that fight.
Right.
I don't see anybody else getting in the ring with Tyson. Fuck, man, guys in their prime didn't want to get against Tyson, fight Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I there's no way. So I just feel like, it'll be a charity thing, and he'll get into like an exhibition somewhere along the way. And I think it's more about him just taking care of himself and being able to get himself over. As far as, now he's got the little AEW thing where he's getting paid to do a little wrestling angle there, and he can, put his, market himself a little bit that way. So I think it's more about that than actually getting in the ring and competing against anybody of any kind of stature, so to speak. So, but we don't his fight card. I think he would sell fights just being in the US. So we talked about. I think it would be you preview away with fights. Some bullshit. As long as he fights, I think it would be. So, Tyson, I mean, all of a sudden, the end of Ali's career, he just, like, got out of the wheel, started fucking boxing like a fucking beast. Put in the ring, oh, motherfucker, I want to see this. There's not, so it would be the most amazing thing you ever saw. So I just think it would be one of those things with Tyson where nobody ever thought this guy would ever get anywhere near a fucking ring again.
No.
And then to be able to get in this kind of shape and perform, even if it was just a one-off, I think that would sell like crazy. I really believe that. No matter who it was, no matter who sold it, and no matter who promoted it, no matter where it was at, nothing. I think he would it would sell, but any old way.
So Sunday they had on the 30 for 30, the Bruce Lee documentary, Be Water.
Yes, I want to see it.
I would love to see that.
The 30 for 30, some of them are really good. I'm a little more skeptical about a Bruce Lee 30 for 30. A lot of the Bruce Lee stuff that's been put out is not very accurate. There's only been a couple of good documentaries that have really, done justice to the story. So
they did a pretty decent job on there with the accuracy about his life and everything with it. And he was born in Frisco, not Hong Kong, like many people had to believe, and with there on it. But the different styles and everything that he did. Fighting wise and everything on there. Again,
right.
He was a student of fight. I mean, that's what it was.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how he developed his Jeet Kune Do or whatever the hell he did. Yes. So yeah, he it's all about working other styles. Same thing for me, even like and I'm nowhere near even a very good martial artist, let alone one of the greatest in the history of human life. But like, if I were to do something in a self-defense manner or in a fight manner, or even if I were to get into mixed martial arts now, it would be very much a hybrid. It wouldn't be a single discipline. And that's what mixed martial arts is. I mean, essentially, he's the godfather of mixed martial arts.
Right.
Because he took all these different styles that everybody kind of said, oh, would this style beat that style? What style's better? What nobody was integrating all the styles as one. And so Bruce Lee did that and was ultimately, like I said, he's the godfather of mixed martial arts. It was everybody that got involved in that bare knuckle, no rules, UFC style fights that, Bruce Lee would have been the guy. And so now, but yeah, without a doubt, a tag on Bruce Lee because he did. He took all those different disciplines and found, took all their strengths and none of their weaknesses. 1-inch punch, things that he's able to just. But speed is not a thing, if it's not combined with technique and power. Right. So there has to be, and so that's what he was very good at. He was good at maintaining balance.
Talking about too, showing scenes where he's doing one hand push-ups. Not just touch the chest. He's touching his nose down and like nothing to it.
Dude, you'll fucking crap your pants. I'm because he's like 0% body fat under the door. But I mean, for that size, do those kinds of things. And but this shit is fucking hurtful, man. That's what I'm saying. Dude, just do diamond push-ups, man. Right. Just do diamond push-ups with both fucking hands. You're not on your fingers, fucking hands, and do a push-up. Let me fucking feels, and then you're gonna feel like, and then do the one in the hand. No, that should make every fucking muscle in your fucking from your fingertip to your fucking tip of your toes fucking
hurt.
Oh my god. Careful, you might fucking poop yourself.
And he's doing it like nothing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's why I always like, you're watching growing up as a kid and everything, the Green Hornet and everything with it. And I thought, well, Green Hornet's cool because it's the reverse because the sidekick was the badass.
Yeah, exactly.
You got
and then you got the
little gun there. Oh wow, whatever.
Right, and he was kind of
your sidekick's your badass. Yeah. I mean, come on, Robin versus Kato. Kato kicked his ass. Kato kicked Batman's ass.
Well, and that's part of the thing, too, that ultimately was, like, kind of caused a little bit of issue there was that, Kato was over and not so much for the Green Hornet, so.
Right.
As far as what he was doing and shit, so. But that was what was cool about what he brought to the movies is the realism and stuff like that with the choreography and all the different things and the thought process. And then what I have always found impressive about that guy is, between the ears to me. When you, very much built like that guy. Lean and trim, and always was my whole life. And very much love Mark. So he was about him as like they, he was overcome those dealt with, from the temporary paralysis, the injury, fucking, trying to get the movie, trying to get his career to go, all those ups and downs. He was able to do all that stuff, and, maintain a physicality to himself, all that stuff. That's all between the ears.
Right.
Like this guy, he kept it all together between the ears. It was a whole thought process. It was a whole ideology that he held on to. And it was so calming and like just very chill. And even with like those bursts of aggression that were what, a martial arts kind of is inherently, it was just, it was like, it was that perfect yin and yang of where, you have that intensity and that strength, but it's so calm at the same time. Just amazing mix of what he could do physically and mentally, and kind of put it together like nobody I've ever fucking seen in the history of kind of anything, whether it be regular sports or martial arts or whatever. And so it's just, you kind of put all that together. So how they encapsulate that in a 30 for 30 and how they put all that stuff out and who they get involved in the project is what will make that good. Because like I said, like I know all that stuff, and that's why I say a lot of the documentaries and a lot of the Bruce Lee things that come out, though I watch them and they're interesting, they're not all that informative or accurate or, introspective, or there's not much to them, because quite frankly, when you think about the era of Bruce Lee, it wasn't like it is now, where everything's documented, recorded, right. And it was different. So,
because you didn't know a lot about it, and again,
you didn't know everything he was doing.
Him dying at the really young age in 1973, it was the mystique.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that. Holy God! I mean, of course, the rumors he's not really dead.
Yeah, well, that's everybody. Everybody that if you are endeared by the masses, you will have a conspiracy that you're alive. Everybody. Name one that hasn't. Even Tupac and Biggie. I mean, let's fucking be real. Elvis. I mean, fucking forever and ever and ever. There's sightings from everybody. I mean, you just don't want to believe he's dead. There's a guy. Abrams, he ran the UWF and went against the you probably saw the behind the ring, the dark side of the ring. Motherfuckers forever swore that guy was alive. He fucking died, had a heart attack. They fucking drug his dead ass out there. People were like, "Oh no, he came into a wrestling event." No, he didn't.
He's dead.
He's gone. So but people do that when you're revered by enough people, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. You kind of live forever. There's always one of those conspiracies. It feels like.
He's not frozen in a missile silo in the deep south.
Right.
It's not happening.
Well, how many? What was it? Like Lincoln or somebody's brain was fucking saved or something, like frozen. Her body was. I mean, you hear this shit all the fucking time.
Well, it was you got Ted Williams' brain's frozen,
right?
And then you've got the rumors were that Walt Disney's whole body was frozen.
Oh yes, the Walt Disney one.
No, Walt Disney is in Forest Lawn. He's dead.
Yes. It's just
he was a chain smoker and died of cancer. That does it. When you smoke 4 packs a day for 40 years,
you die. Yeah, you die. That's what happens.
Only one man can outlive that. That's Keith Richards.
Yes.
And again, what kind of world are we going to leave Keith Richards and Betty White?
I know, exactly. Them two are going to be the only ones fucking left. It's unbelievable. They're going to have to repopulate the world. Ew. And if they were able to do so, we would essentially be human cockroaches. You would never be able to get rid of us. We'd never die. Nothing would kill us, not even nuclear fallout. So there we go. That's what we need to do. No? Oh. Okay. You sure?
Yes.
Okay. We could just mix it up in a Wuhan lab and oh wait, that's another conspiracy. Sorry. Gotta stop doing that.
So the U.S. Soccer Board is they voted to repeal the Stand for Anthem policy.
The Stand for the Anthem. So they're like, yeah, fuck it, do whatever.
Yeah.
Good. You gonna? Hey, where are them guys there? You gonna boycott that there soccer game too? You already got rid of NASCAR. You're not gonna watch football or basketball.
Well, they were already they were catching shit about it last year with the U.S. women's national team where. they weren't all standing. They were taking the knee as well.
So all these sports-loving, like, hillbilly redneck guys that are, like, very, like, into all this, what are they going to do? They won't have anything to watch now. Because remember, they were going to boycott the NFL because Kaepernick was kneeling.
Yep.
Now they, NASCAR because they got rid of their hate flag. I can't imagine they'd want to watch baseball with all those brown people on the field.
Or basketball.
And geez, basketball's run by a bunch of, so by the inmates are running the asylum. So like I can't do that. So like what are they going to watch?
Well, we know
what are they going to do?
We know one thing they're not going to do.
Who gives a fuck what they're going to do? Fuck them. Who gives a fuck what they're going to do? Fuck them.
We know they're not going to read a book.
Well, no. When you only know 6 words, it's hard to read a whole book. Jesus. I don't. That was my.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say is Michael Jordan did. They pulled in a 442 pound marlin on his $8 million fishing boat.
I don't give a shit. Did he fill the lake with his fucking tears?
I want to be rich enough that I can own an $8 million fishing boat.
Well, he's going out there on his $8 million fishing boat to try to get Isaiah out of his head.
Isaiah was in his little.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying desperately to get Isaiah out of his head, but, he hasn't been able to do that since '89.
Ever. Isaiah in the playoffs.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Remember, beat Magic Johnson.
Yes, he were. Well, at least.
Yeah, he was hard to get it out.
Yes, exactly.
And he's smiling at you.
Yes. Excellent. Good stuff. Good freaking stuff.
They're saying down and they go, oh, that's where.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you had no choice.
He's the face of the future of the
NFL. We're all like,
everybody's on there. They dish the freaking that athletes stand up and take a.
They tell you to sit down.
Dribble your ball,
exactly. But you see this problem. That's why we're in. The hypocrisy runs deep, and motherfuckers don't even see it.
For years, I wrote about it in one of the blogs about that too. Is about how athletes we bitched about them for not standing up, and now they're standing up, and everybody's all pissed off.
Right. Yeah, it's like
this country is. The younger generations, it's like we're done. We're done keeping quiet. We're done keeping our mouths shut. We're going to stand up and speak what's right. Finally.
Yep. We made a whole episode without any mess. There was a lot of people listening. Not mostly people were listening, and I just appreciate you guys either day. So, but any old way, I just want to get. We talk about this other shit. Are we taking with the sports going on?
No, we're not too.
Because
Scrappy's day job is starting back up.
Yes.
And my day job has been crazy, so we'll probably take a little break here. But again, definitely is when it wraps up here in the playoffs and we finally get an organized thing, especially if we'll see what happens with baseball. And we'll see what happens with the NFL and the NHL and the NCAA and that. Right. And again, we'll be popping in now and then. Again, Scrappy will pop up on Facebook on there with his little hits on there. I'll probably pop up as well, too. Is give me little vlogs there, video blogs of my thoughts of what's going on there as well. But yeah, I mean, life gets in the way sometimes, and now everything's back to somewhat getting to normal again.
Right.
We've got some other issues to go with here and everything on there. Good news is the daughter's softball team is starting to practice, and we're going to get tournaments going. First tournament's next week.
Oh, cool.
In Toledo. Got moved out of Monroe down to Toledo, and we'll see what happens there. And then we got also in Michigan, the one I know for sure that's canceled is in Midland because other issues there.
Yeah. God damn, it's a mess up there, boy. We drove by. We didn't stop in, but we drove by, and yeah, that's the talk of the town up that way. So it's like, whoo, rough stuff. Yeah. With the flooding there.
And the flooding there, and again, if you got insurance, whatever, now you're fighting your insurance because now they're saying it's an act of God.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's not an act of God. It's basically it's an act of a guy not managing his dam. So it's not an act of God. No. So blow me and pay me my money.
Exactly. Exactly.
My house is full of water and mold.
Yeah.
Pay me.
This is what I pay insurance for in case this fucking asshole doesn't do his shit on
act
insurance.
of God. Me coming down there and kicking your ass, that might be an act of God.
Oh yeah, it's good. When I go Samuel L. Jackson on your ass, that'll be a fucking act of God, motherfucker. Let me tell you that. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that situation. But yeah, I figured, people, a lot of the loyals know that we usually take the summer off. So I want to let you guys know we'll probably take a few weeks off here. We're with the way sports are going and coming back, we definitely want to be back here and have this conversation some more. We definitely want to, talk about sports, man. We missed it. We've spent the last 2 months staying with you every week, 3 months now, every week. But it's just, we're running out of shit to talk about here. Obviously, I'm ranting about everything but sports, it feels like today, and finding a way to tie it all together, which we have done. But it's just one of those things. So we'll take a little bit of time, a little sabbatical, get some things squared away. And then as the league and more stuff comes, of course, like Moose said, we'll be in and out. We're going to try to get some notorious PODs recorded here down the road when we get a little minute. So we're still working. We're still doing. I'm going to still be on the air. Belt Collectors Unite will probably take over. Well, they're not going to go in this spot, but we're on Sundays right now, so we've been bouncing between 6 and 7 o'clock, depending on what's been going on with wrestling, because I know y'all wrestling fans like that. So, but we got a cool episode coming up this Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm still going to be around. You're still going to see me doing shows and bringing in other talent to do other podcasts. Like I said, me and Moose will still come in and do one hitters and whatever. When sports gets back, we'll come in and do stuff. It just won't be the every single week thing you're used to. We're going to take a few weeks off, and then it's going to be kind of a fluid situation, but we're not going anywhere. You can hit us up anytime through the text line 313-307-5340 if you want to shoot us questions, talk about stuff, whatever. You can also hit us up on our email, studio57radio@gmail.com. You can follow us on Facebook, the Studio 57 Radio page, and you can subscribe to the channel, the YouTube channel. That way, if you subscribe, hit the notification anytime we go live or do anything, even if it's on the spur of the moment, you'll get that notification. You won't miss it. So all that stuff's still available for you, and of course the brand new studio57radio.com. If Facebook shuts down and Twitter goes away and YouTube blows up, studio57radio.com is going nowhere, so you can still check us out there. So all of that stuff is going to continue to be available, and we're going to keep rounding out different things here at the station and this show and program wise. So make sure you tell your friends what's going on and share and like and do all that stuff. And when we get back to sports and we get back to things rolling here, maybe we can start doing some giveaways and shit again, all that fun stuff that we were doing before. Try to get it back to normal. And that's basically the skitty on that, guys. So I don't like to plug stuff and talk too much while we do the show, because that's what our little breaks are for. But I definitely want you guys to check that stuff out and not miss out and be up to date with everything we got going on, man. You guys have supported us this long, a lot of you, and there's some new cats out there, and I just want everybody to be up to speed and what's up, and let you guys know how much we appreciate you. We'll start getting some, like I said, some freebies and some giveaways and things coming here soon. Definitely working a lot behind the scenes as well. So that's why this little sabbatical, we usually take the summer sabbatical. Moose, you got all these games going on. We got all this other stuff going. So we typically do that. So this year is going to be a little bit weird, a little bit different. And we would already be gone by now, Moose.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even be here typically on a week like this.
Probably been the last show of the year and that,
Right.
but we ran a little long on here.
Right.
And again, there's really nothing wrapped up here. And again, we'll pick up in July sometime, especially when we get the basketball going.
Right.
And definitely we'll be here pretty much all of August and that.
Yeah.
Again, we may take a week off in that because again, we got to have life too as well.
Right.
On there, and again, with it. So, but. With day jobs wrapping up here, and I'm getting busy as anything on it, and now weekends are pretty much locked down for most of the weekends on there. If I can avoid not working, then I'm going to be watching my kid play some softball and that. So.
Right, yeah. So so much going on. So we're going to try to give you guys as much content as we can. But that's what it is. So, but that's for like I said, Moose. I just had some of the regulars asking. They're like, "Man, we didn't expect you guys to still be here. And what's the plan, especially with sports coming back and these weird things?" So that's how we're gonna do it, man. We're just gonna kind of Actually, in all reality, we'll be around a little bit more than we typically are this time of year. So if that's any kind, I don't know if that's good or bad, quite frankly, to you guys, but we will be around a little bit more because, we'll take some time off, and then when something significant hits and these games get back, we'll
jump on it.
We'll jump back on it.
If there is a breaking on there, we'll try to break it as well with you on there. And again, we got the website net, so I think Scrappy's going to get all the old blogs out there that I wrote up there on there as well. And again, I did that for several years on there, and again, I enjoyed it on there, especially when we had the summertime on there. I kind of really dove into that a little bit as well. And again, the feedback on that in the past has been, I was kind of like, wow. Cool. Yeah, I got a little bit of talent. I didn't expect that writing-wise. Yeah, no, I've never been much of a writer on that, but it is something I enjoyed on there. So, and again, jump in there, and maybe I'll get back into doing that. But we're going to definitely keep in touch with everybody on there.
Absolutely.
And again, if you got a kid playing some sports and they're getting back together for some travel sports in the summer net, and again, enjoy it.
Yes.
Just be safe.
Yes.
Do the distancing on there.
Right.
I know you're not going to be sitting out there watching a kid wearing a mask and that, but just be a little common sense. There's all that we ask is for everybody to do it. That's what we're going to do on there. It's going to be different, and then we'll see what happens on there coming in the future. Of that.
Well, to me, it's super simple stuff.